Hello, my name is Alana and I'm going to go over my crypto organized project. Okay. I will start off with my project overview. As communities continue to contribute to the greater good, there has been a lack of transparency in the organization nonprofit industry. Over the years, organizations and nonprofits have been on the spotlight for not straightforward on their mission, and investors/donors contributing having an unclear way of seeing where their money is going. As a result, the members of representing the people are abusing their power and should take accountability for the government's action and vision. So for the solution, to enforce a decentralized budgeting system on organizations and nonprofits. Through Crypto Organized, this allows the team to structure their organization and directly receive fundings for specific functions of their business directly by the public. So as an end goal, decentralize the concept of budgeting and aim to revolutionize the way we structure and fund organizations. So to get to the root of the solution, I created a how might we. How might we create a decentralizing budget system that allows members of the complete management team to complete their own cases, transparent about their stories directly by entering the budgets into the system and allowing investors/donors the choice to enter their contribution into the system. So I'm going to start off with the research deliverables. So in the budget cost, this is a breakdown how I might think the department how much it's going to be worth. I gave the department names such as gender equality, global health, global policy and advocacy, and so forth. As you can see, highlighted in yellow emphasizes how much it will cost for the foundation for the project to get running. So as you can see on the left, it's going to be a little over 800,000, and then as a total, it's what we're currently in where we're currently at is a little over 366,000. So the goal of the diagram is to showcase that there is no legal contract binding the fundraiser staff and the donors. In a way, it gives donors the freedom to donate whenever they please without the feeling of pressure from the organization. On the left, using the Gates Foundation as an example, the funding is going directly to the source and centralized task assets moving within the organization between departments. And in contrast, on the right, the departments are not being funded by a singular source, but being funded within the domain. This showcases that all the departments of the system eliminating the need for the central source and allowing the department to claim ownership. So crowdfunding. So why crowdfunding? It's a little different from coin offering, which is ICO. It's also different from tokenizations. There's no random strings of characters. So there's no lack of confusion on the end user. No guessing the values. So whatever is contributed is the number that is received. There is no price requirement associated with your company. You have the opportunity of making your own contribution anonymously and or publicly, if that's what the end user would want. And lastly, it's not the traditional crowdfunding. You give the funds directly to the cause of your choosing. So as you can see, investors/donors has the opportunity to decide what sub-departments they want to donate in order to keep the department running. So the Decentralized Autonomous Organizations, DAO. A DAO operates almost completely anonymously on a blockchain. There is no hierarchy management system like the traditional companies. DAO are defined with smart contracts. Thus, they allow us to implement process, rewards, and rules through via source code. In the wallet address, it automatically arrays list of private keys and seed send in encrypted ways so managers have address to all wallets. And then for the initiative, having a token system gives the people the vote for or against a proposal. So it gives the end users and also the staff opportunities on what departments or sub-departments are valuable. So for the affinity map, this is a breakdown of how I will outline the users and what they'll experience from the website and mobile. In the design system, I will enforce crypto because it's quick, paperless, and reliable. I'm also going to enforce decentralized autonomous organization values within the design system. So for the empathy map, through the affinity map helps cultivate the empathy map. This is the exercise that gave a bit of a deep dive on what the user is feeling, specifically how people are donating to the cause. For example, under pains, the donor might feel fear of being judged by other view groups. In addition, members representing the people are abusing their power. The gains out of it could be enforce a decentralized budgeting system on organizations and nonprofits for organizations to show more transparency in how they're funding departments. So through all the research, it kind of cultivated the persona. So for the first persona, this is Angel Chu. She's 47 years old and her career as a nonprofit manager. Her personality bio, Angel lives in Bellevue, Washington with her husband and 2 sons. She's been working for Bill and Melinda Gates for 15 plus years and considers the Gates Foundation community as her second family. So for the user's needs, wants to continue to campaign for the organization while trying to social distance and keep her family safe. Wishes there were an easier way to create a fundraising platform that orchestrated from the community's point of view. Wants a fundraising platform that showcases transparency and aligns with the community's values. Some of the obstacles: struggle to find donors during the pandemic since it's not safe to have a large luncheon event. Needs funding for sub-departments in order to keep the gender equality department alive and running. So my second persona is John Holmes. He is 28. His career is software engineer. Personality bio. John has been working remote since COVID started. He has read headlines on how malaria has estimated to 229 million malaria cases in 2019, more than 90% of them in Africa, and wants to help. So the user's needs: wants to donate directly to the malaria causes of the Bill Gates Foundation, but wants to donate anonymously if possible. Before he donates, wishes the website gave full transparency on how much the fund will be used to help fight off the malaria, as well as give total fund updates. Obstacles: John is usually busy with work and would like to donate to a cause directly through his phone, quick and easy. If possible, he doesn't know where to begin. So here's a bit of a storyboard of the UX experience for the website domain. Here's a storyboard of the mobile experience. So UX storyboard walkthrough. Here's a storyboard of the accountant who is working for a nonprofit. As an accountant, I want to easily see departments get/sent their funds in a clear organization chart UI, so I can quickly understand the spending habits of an organization. So as you can see on the first picture, accountant is logging into their crypto account to see the latest updates on Gates Foundation. And then the account is on the website. accountant is on the UI chart, and they clicked on the AIDS funding. And then on the last picture highlights the total fundings and total spendings, contains visual insight on how much they fund / spent in this past year. In addition, gives insight how much of the budget goes to the employees, medical, and traveling. So the inspiration for the design logo comes from the crypto wallets that are generated from each department and subdepartments through its interlocking rubric forms. The color schemes are pulled from the crypto organized website through its shades of blue and light gray. So I'm going to go into the final designs. So here's an overview of the org chart, the governance token voting system. I try to create like a like and dislike system as a clear path of as a clear method of collecting data. In addition, there are plus symbols besides the organization, department, and subdepartments to add additional information and review daily findings, how much they raise over time. Here I'm showcasing a few of the high fidelity wireframes. Here's the homepage of the website, gives an overview of the crypto organized, along with visuals emphasizing the importance of community and also giving back. Here is a view of the search engine on the website. So as I'm wrapping this project up, for this project to run and bring this to life, I would propose a team that has developers, specifically 2 front ends, 2 contracts, 1 develops and 1 is marketing. And for the format to generate the crypto wallets, I decided to generate them in JSON just because it's legible for end users as well as managers when they're pulling wallets from their organization. And then your outcomes and lessons, self-growth. Read. The one thing that I've learned is to read the instructions slowly and clearly. I've learned a lot from that experience, and I want to move forward that in my career and also in school. I learned a lot how to create different types of diagrams that I have not learned in graduate school, and how to utilize it to fundraising scenario, visualizations, to be more detail oriented in the UX storyboard phase. In addition to that, to learn how to do animation in the prototype phase. I'm not very experienced in that realm, and to learn how to prototype effectively. Wrapping up my presentation, overall, this was an amazing experience and I've learned so much. Thank you so much for your feedback from a week ago, and thank you for listening.